Holy fuck. I do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. I don't own any rights to this music that I'm singing YouTube. Damn. I guess Mary's gonna need this upgrade. He sent the invite I just got too. Dang, Michael Davis? Hey, this guy's not bad. Michael Davis. Let's see how Bryce Callahan is. 80 man and stuff? 82, but still better zone. What color is this?
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland.
New subscriber, Marty Marr. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Marty Marr, thank you for the
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here.
This is what I said. I wanted the ball first against him because I can't stop the fucking run. And he's got
the first quarter of the season already in the rear view mirror, and off we go
just
in
described.
Week 5.
Let's fucking go. I said it a little early. Sorry, stream for ruining it. So I need to score first, and what better to score first than my Master Cheese? Let's see if I can start off right out the gate. And I want Keenan Allen. Yeah, I want Keenan Allen on the inside. Alright, Martin, this is a little cheese play I got drawn up. I know I got pink on. I look like a nerd underneath it, but I'm so cold and I was wearing a pink shirt. And I didn't want to have to go with the hoodie today, so I just threw it over the jersey. Got the jersey on LT. Oh my god, he's got. Is that Del Pitt on him? Or not Del Pitt, but. Oh, it's over. That's up.
Throwing first play is Herbert. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's
Jeez!
Inside the 30.
Jeez, baby!
Touchdown, LA! One play in the end zone on a long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's
I'm gonna lie to the bitch.
First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what did the scouting report with circling him?
If I can get a 2-score lead, I think I can win this game easy. If I can't stop the run on this first drive, this game is going to be a fucking tough-ass game.
How is he not covered?
And I 100% think I'm better than this user. He's a great guy. Love him. I think I'm better. But I can't stop the run.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll be taken down at about the 45. The Browns had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And
good tackle. Is that Van
just
Noy?
shy of midfield
No,
after
I
a
think it's
gain of
Murray.
about 4. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Watson on 3rd down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards that time. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And Chubb will try the middle here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Oh.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up.
Good shit, Samuel.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now Watson going to sneak it.
He's right there.
Down, but not before he gets the first.
God dang
They
it.
only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb.
Damn.
And some space here. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. That good.
This game's going to be tough because I can't stop the run.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Let's fucking go,
Bryant,
baby.
and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Herbert on 1st down now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7'5".
Now you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner.
Oh, what a run. What a juke. Touchdown, baby. What a fucking run.
Touchdown. Austin Eckler.
God, what a move.
6 rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They go with Chubb on second down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Watson.
Let's go.
He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
Let's go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Take it at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over.
Fucking Palmer's been balling out. Let's get him a little screen here.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
That's caught right side by Palmer.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Now it's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
One of the league's best and most consistent wide receivers in his 10th season in the league. Keenan Allen is just automatic at this point. Nice catch from him there for a first down. 100 catches, 1,100 yards, at least 6 touchdowns a season. Wash, rinse, repeat. But let's not take him for granted. He's a terrific player.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nice, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Josh Palmer,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Take it in at the 3.
Y'all saw that reverse, right? Y'all saw it? That was a good-ass play. Dacio, you saw my text about Jax, right?
Well, CD,
Can you talk on
a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On first down, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to have the
go away touchdown right here.
They'll take over right at the 50. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Oh, he didn't jump. He didn't jump.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get it back just shy of the 20. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allow defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Second down, here's Chubb again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, what is that animation?
And all the way in.
Oh.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
What a fucking animation. Oh, my God.
Arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson.
I don't get my wide receiver to jump.
And you think on third down and just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards.
Wow.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert eluding the pressure right.
And that one complete.
Oh, get off of him.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Holla back, Dacio.
With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. The Browns drive about to get started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now it's Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Chubb on the counter. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Now Watson. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Oh, let's go one more time.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Let's take it inside his own 40.
Oh, I thought he was going to get a nice block there.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Herbert back to the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down.
I mean, not one single block
on
there
4th down,
on the right side.
my goodness, incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. And now Watson throws another interception. picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Look at
Will
it!
be out of bounds.
Oh!
Time remaining.
I thought he got the
final action
touchdown.
of this
Oh
first
my
half.
gosh. Oh.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan
we're gonna
Coachman
run
for
more
our
this half.
EA Sports halftime
We still want
report.
to stop the run.
Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards.
Is there any stopping Chubb at this point?
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
I don't think there's any stopping Chubb at this
Take
point.
it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Damn, it's only a 14-point game. This game's not over.
York is up and good.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that.
I've only had 2 runs of that.
They're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Here's Herbert. Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Completely
Not his
untouched.
best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. He's got Allen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But
nowhere to
Get
go
the
for
fuck
Herbert.
out of
And he's
here.
gonna
Get a
go
fucking
down.
block.
In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
even for a guy who many believe has become the standard in the
Untouched. His
Myles Garrett's
defensive line all game.
2021 was special.
And it's not been Myles Garrett. That's the
16
first time
sacks
Myles
in the
Garrett
team
came
record,
through.
and we're third in the NFL, and he made first team All-Pro to the surprise of no one.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, and he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Herbert now. Open man is Palmer. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was
You
a
think it can
drag
hit
route.
Mike Evans
And he
or
ran
Mike
a little
Williams in the
shallower than
front of the end
normal as he
zone?
worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Up the middle with Eckler. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a first down throw. Watson. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Let's go.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just
I
not
want this play to work.
calculated correctly. 7
play I
picks between
scored
last
on
week
with.
and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Incredible. I can't
Throw
throw the
on
ball. Like, I
first
can't
down
get
there,
time
but
to
it's
throw the ball.
incomplete.
They're
That one was
certainly
not
not
good.
letting
That was
up on the
second
pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
74 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. Gets past
What a move! Oh, baby! Get there, Eckler. God, what a
He
cut!
makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
God.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
I can't, like, that wasn't a
Never
drop
good
back.
to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal.
Don't know
But
what
you
to
take a
do.
big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And they'll get him
Is it
down
OP
right
to
around
play
the
on defensive
16.
line or what?
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, this from 33. Oh,
And
that's
fucking
offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And the lead will stay put at 17. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And obviously they want that run yardage, so they decline the penalty.
No doubt about it. Smart on their part. They finished off the play. But if you're going to jump, if you're going to commit a penalty, it's your job to finish off the play so you don't give up big gains like that.
It's Eckler again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the
Boy,
field.
spin.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
I'll be back.
So
Back to
this
the
one's
live.
over.
Gonna
It's
get
in
off
the win column
this.
for the LA
GGs.
Chargers.
I gotta